Hello, Tom from EveryStepPhysics.com, EveryStepCalculus.com. This is a physics problem on a test regarding angular acceleration, actually average angular acceleration, and I'll read it for you. A CD has a playing time of 77.6 minutes. When the music starts, the CD is rotating at an angular speed of 509 revolutions per minute. At the end of the music, the CD is rotating at 221 revolutions per minute. Find the average angular acceleration. So physics, to get to my menu, we're already at angular acceleration. I gave you a heads up on what to look for in my menu, which I put my menu as rads per second rather than omega initial or omega final for velocity, angular velocity, and angular speed. So look for rads per second in the problem, and then that'll be in my menu for the given. And we're after average angular acceleration. We're going to choose that. And of course the formula is the change in angular velocity over the change of time is the average angular acceleration. Okay. We're going to enter the first revolutions given, and then you press alpha before you enter anything in these entry lines here. Alpha 509. And it's at revolutions per minute. We choose that. And then the next revolution is given is 221. Alpha 221 revolutions per minute. That changes to 3.68 revolutions per second. And the final time given is 77.6 minutes. Alpha 7.6, number 3 minutes. We change that to seconds. Initial time is 0, so I always show you what you've entered. You can change it if you want. There's what we've entered. Say it's okay. We change the first revolutions to the omega initial, which is an initial angular velocity. Turns out to be 53.3 rads per second. We change the second revolutions, comes up to 23.1 rads per second. And then we do the formula here. The change in angular velocity or speed over a change of time. And we do that here. Here's the final minus the initial of angular speed and angular and time. Change from the final time to initial time minus time the final time minus the initial time excuse me, and that turns out to be this turns out to be minus 0.00648 rads per second squared. So try that problem on by memory in a test, you know, along with all the other things you have to memorize. To memorize a million formulas to do a physics test. I couldn't do it. Now I can do it for the rest of my life because it's in this calculator here. So anyways, think about buying my programs and passing physics, okay? Have a good one.